Why go to church on time? In one sense, it's a very practical question. I mean, it's what we teach our children for being normal, courteous, civil people. If something starts at 9:15 or 11 o'clock, you show up a few minutes early, you get there in time, you get ready for that thing to happen. But at another level, that question feeds into something much more deeper, much more important, to the very essence and nature of what church is, what it is we're doing on a Sunday morning when we come to church. Because church is not just an event we come to or a thing we do to cross off our list or that spiritual thing we do for the week. Church is at the very core of what God is doing for His people. When God saves people, He's gathering together a people to be together as God's people. And the expression of that here on earth is the local church. And so when we come to church on Sunday morning, it's not just a matter of getting here just a few minutes early to prepare ourselves, although that's really important. It's a matter of coming to understand what we're doing when we gather. See, church doesn't start at 9:15. Church starts when I walk in the door, when I start talking with people, when I start engaging with people in conversations about how their week is and what we're about to do or what we just heard in the sermon or what we just sung in the singing. See, church is about God's people being gathered together to love and encourage one another, to build one another up towards love and good works. Church is about the family of God getting together to hear God speak through His Word, to sing His praises, to pray to Him, and to be encouraged and encourage one another as we gather. Church is, may I say it, the most important thing we do each week. Not because it's an event where we earn God's merit, not because we get spiritual brownie points, because this is why God saved us, to gather together, to be His people, His called out people, to the glory of His great name. So when we think about coming to church each Sunday morning, it's a much deeper question than just, how do I get there on time? It's, how do I go to church? How do I approach church for the purpose it serves? And if that's the case, then I want to come many minutes early, to engage with as many people as I can, to encourage them, to be encouraged by them, and to get into the service on time so that I can prepare myself for this great thing that's going to happen, and that is to hear God speak. So let me encourage you, come to church, be ready to engage with God and with other people, come early, stay late, and that's the activity God wants His people to be doing on a regular basis.